Definitely not that. Oh, there you go. And is it live? Okay. If you want to post this to the Facebook too. Although then you'd have to use like your wife's phone. All right, Laker, Shakopee hockey fans alike. We are here in Blaine for the third place game for the All-American Girls Tournament. This is pretty sweet. They're playing for a trophy. It was close. They lost their first game, tied their second game, won their third game. And thanks to, I think it was good goals against average, meaning they did not let in very many goals. That was the metric they used for the tiebreaker, and here we are playing for hardware against Lakeville. Okay, perfect.
And I'll get your sound too.
Yeah, absolutely. We are trying multiple video methods as so far this year. We've dropped the ball probably on the audio recording more, or video recording more than anything, as the game has begun. Here we go. That was Sophie Schaefer dumping it in deep. She sends it around and goes behind the net. Looks like the battle continues in the corner. Breaking out of that is Shakopee Prior Lake. Tried to go to defense. It was a good idea to do that, but that puck got broken up. Stays along the far side board. Lakeville picks it up and they take it out of the zone. In the neutral ice, Aria Bundy with the puck. Just getting used to her feet here, you know. This is the first game they played, of course, today. So in the middle, that puck gets broken out to defense. Defense has it, or actually Lakeville has it in the middle, but there it's broken up by Aria. Aria skating hard through neutral ice. She then comes in through the middle. She's in the slot. She takes a shot. That's a goal. Aria Bundy with the first goal of the game. 1-0 SPL. Great goal. Good job to that whole line there for playing hard. All right, here we go. Early in the game, 1-0 SPL. Puck being dropped. I see Lillian Hockert here with the puck on the right wing. She uses the boards to get it into the zone. Doesn't get there. It gets broken up, but it's picked up by Brenna. Nope, sorry. That was Lang. I saw the 9. That was Harlow. Yep. Ellie, not very clean with the puck, but no matter. SPL holds on. Shot comes back at her. She flies out there with her pads. Makes the save. Kate working behind the net. Oh, wraparound attempt and a stuff at the net. Ellie dives and makes the save. What a play. What a save. Lakeville has the puck. They're lining up a wrist shot. They go high. Ellie uses her mask to make the save. Rebound out front. It's in low again. Open net, but that puck is still not going in. Now behind the net, it goes into the corner. SPL needing to do a good job of getting this out, and they do. Way to go, SPL. Wow. What a flurry of events there. Lakeville having a lot of good opportunities, but Ellie using all manner of goalie equipment to stop the puck. Makes the saves. All right. Game continues. Puck behind the net. Kate using the boards. Out to Lakeville. Lakeville picks it up at defense. They do try to center it. It gets broken up, but back into the slot. Backhanded opportunity picked up by Harlow driving. Oh, she gets tripped. Referee sees it. That's 2 minutes.
So we're recording in 4K while we're live streaming in 1080.
We are a multimedia outfit here at this SPL team. Try a little bit of zoom, not too much. Don't want to go crazy here, folks. Don't want to make anyone sick at home. So, all right. Out there on the ice, Aria Bundy chasing this one down. Sophie Schaefer. This is probably gonna be icing. Yeah, sure enough. There's Victoria, and on the left side, who do we have?
Scoreboard's backwards, but
We have 18. That's Grace at the face-off circle. And the left wing is the only one I don't know right now.
Victoria and left wing is Piper.
Piper at the left wing. All right, puck comes out through the middle. Sophie Schaefer takes a shot but doesn't get a hold of it. Now, Victoria with the puck in middle ice. Nope. Lakeville. And it clears out. At the blue line, but they call that offsides. That's true. That's
52 seconds left in the power play.
oh, there's a power play even going on. Yeah, that's a problem when I'm trying to film. It's a pretty small world to look at through this. All right, here we go. Puck is dropped. And, wow, Lakeville going hard. They make the shot. Ellie with the glove, or with the blocker, the leg pad to make the save. Referee calls offsides. I want to zoom out just a touch. Might be a little easier for you guys all to see at home. Puck is dropped. Lakeville has it, and they drive in through the middle. It goes wide. Along the near side boards, but SPL has it, and that's Kaylee. Kaylee goes hard into the corner. That's offsides.
Icing.
Icing. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Icing. Didn't catch up to that one. Yeah. 22 seconds left. We are the guests on the scoreboard. We've got 5. They've got 4. There it is, Lillian. She drives into the zone, gets free. I hear is there stoppage or no? Okay, play continues. It looked like a stoppage for some reason. Now, Lakeville, they take the zone. Goes behind the net. Oh, players go down into the corner. Lakeville comes up with it. They're looking for a centering opportunity. They see one, but luckily SPL was there. I believe that was Arya. Arya with a great tape-to-tape pass. That's Mia Dillon on the far side. She drove it into the zone, but it did come out. Sophie Schaefer goes to Arya. Arya over to Lillian. Lillian takes the zone. Lillian's top of the circle. She shoots, goes just wide of the frame. Now back out to... that's going to leave the zone. It leaves the zone, and Sophie bats at it. She does send it over, but it's offsides.
Close.
Yeah. 10 minutes to go. 1-0 SPL. We're in the third place game of this tournament. Grace. Yeah, Grace is at the face-off circle. Kate's there on defense. That puck goes into the middle where Brenna is going to track it down. She stops it at the midboards. She centers it, but there's a Lakeville stick to break that play up. Defense steps in, gets a little poke to Victoria. Victoria gets over to Grace. Grace fires! Boy, does she hit nothing but twine. What a shot, Grace.
I didn't see it, though.
Great play. Yeah, Victoria was in on that. She moved the puck. Grace fires. Let's see if we get both. I think we'd get both.
Victoria?
Yeah, I think Victoria and then Grace. Grace for the goal. Good job, SPL. 2-0. As that is that Brenna or Grace? That's Brenna. Thank you. Yeah, got it. Brenna there got it. Now it goes out to the middle. This is Kate. Kate on defense. She's got another person over there for Lakeville. Lakeville gets it wide. They shoot. Ellie eats that up. Gets the whistle. Good job. Good save. And a face-off coming to her right. No public announcer? Is that no goal announcement?
It's not.
Well,
Now we're nearly on the race.
all right. All right. Well, you know, it is the third place game, not the first place game. So I get it. We're second fiddle. Oh, but look at this. Driving in is Kaylee. Kaylee gets close to the net. She backhands it in the frame. That's 3 goals in the first period. Way to go, SPL.
I don't know what coach said you were in the locker room.
I don't know, but Maybe Red Bulls or Monsters were shared. That or inspiration. Knowing Jesse, that's pure inspiration. Yeah, well, they are hot today. As Sylvia here on the right side, she goes after the puck. It comes to the near side board. She backs it out to defense. Good play to Arya. Arya works it around, and it's this passing. Look at this. And side-to-side passing goes off of a player's stick, which means it's not going to be icing. Sylvia's there. She chases it down. Ooh, it's stopped behind the net. Now along the near side board. Out to defense. That's Arya. Arya steps in. She fires. It gets deflected and goes wide.
Back up.
Lakeville sends it through the middle. They do get it in. Yeah, they went through the middle. Sylvia's there along the near side, but offsides is the call.
She was close.
Yeah, it didn't look that egregious. So face-off coming. They're going to call it at the center dot.
Looks like Samantha's got the C on her shirt today.
Oh, we got a captain spotting out there. Right on.
Victoria's got the other one.
Victoria and Samantha have the captain C's. That's a new feature here to these jerseys. They battle for the puck. Lillian then backhands it. It gets into the offensive zone, but quickly leaves as Sam chases that down. Samantha with it. She's one of the captains. One of the two, Victoria being the other. Samantha through neutral ice. She takes it herself. She gets it one-handed out to the far side. Drives across. Gets low. In fact, behind the net. Puck does leave her stick there as Lakeville puts sufficient pressure on. Now Lakeville comes across. They got 3 players, but they send it deep once they get across the red line. In fact, the referee didn't even think they're across the red line for that and called it icing. Wow.
Icing, they were
I mean, it was kind of looked like a desperate move when it didn't need to be desperate.
Calling it tight on the icing today.
I guess. Looks like Grace is going in for the face-off circle. Victoria's on the right wing. Kate's over at defense. We got Harlow on the left side. Victoria goes back. She stops the puck behind the net. She tries to go to the corner with it, and she does. It's being worked over there by Grace. Grace backhands it into the middle. No SPL player there. Oh, back onto her stick. She shoots. Hits a frame. That hit something on the frame, probably the post. As that puck gets picked up by a leg. Oh, in front, and there's a great shot. Saved by the goalie. A lot of twine visible as that puck goes into the corner. Kept in. Oh, banked off a Lakeville player, and it looks like they might get it out, but good effort here by Team SPL to keep that puck on sides, and they did, just to have it come out. Well, there's only one Lakeville player here. Now, there's one on the right side, too, I guess. But Team SPL picks up the puck and gets it out clearly. It's going to clean the blue. Yep, clean the blue line. That's good. Back to defense for Lakeville. Lakeville forwards it up. They send it into zone. Now they do have 2, and that second one is open. Good stick play there on defense as SPL turns it over. At the blue line, Victoria has it. She's skating through center ice. A lot of players on her. She creates some free space and even shoots the puck near the net. Good job, Victoria. She comes over on the left side, gets the puck back herself. She is dominating this shift. For defense out to Arya. Arya lets it happen along the boards. It does squeeze out behind, so it's a race to the puck. Ellie's over there. That is icing the other way. Wow, it's been a lot of, actually, I mean, it's been good hockey at both ends. Ellie certainly had faced a couple of shots early. Took one off the face. If you haven't seen that one, go back and watch it. That was something. But most of the play now has been on this side as Shakopee Prior Lake is starting to control the game. Backhanded pass right into the middle. Piper was there with her stick ready, but so was the Lakeville player's stick. Good defense to break that play up. Piper turns it around quick. She did the right thing. She didn't happen to see Kaylee was is that Kaylee? That's Sylvia. Sylvia's on the right side here, but no fault to either as a faceoff comes here at the dot. Out to defense. Defense forwards it on over to Sylvia. Sylvia fires it all the way into the corner, goes around behind the net. And Piper's there at the midboards. Piper tries to get it out. Lakeville battles for it and gets it. Now they're coming across the neutral ice. They have 3 players. They do cross the blue line. 3 players are in the zone, but Sophie Schaefer picks up the puck. And now with a little bit of teamwork, SPL gets it out of the zone. Wow, and Kaylee was about just to run away with it there, but just did get hung up on the Lakeville player's skate. What did we see here?
Bench penalty.
Bench penalties. Too many men on the ice?
Yeah.
Yep.
Too many women.
Too many skaters on the ice, I think, is the... I'm not quite sure of the lingo yet, but I'll learn. Too many humans on the ice.
Coach sacrificed her own daughter.
Oh, yep, she throws her own Piper's serving for the bench minor. Never know what to think of that. I mean, I think it's just a rotating deal, quite frankly. It's a, right. It's sometimes the players will raise their hand and say, I'll take this one, and that's a good sign of leadership. Puck leaves the zone through the center ice. Lakeville turns it around quickly, and they almost connected with their winger, but that miss leaves it on SPL's stick, and they might clear the zone. No, they did not. It gets turned around. So now Kate has it. Kate banks it out the boards. Maybe not quite. Yeah, it was hard enough. It left the blue line, forcing it offsides as Lakeville desperately swings at it.
Stay aggressive.
Okay, face-off just outside the blue line of... There it goes. Lakeville wins the face-off. They send it into the corner. Picked up by SPL. Going to start the breakout. They bank it at the boards. Puck is in front, in the slot. Shot broken up by the skates of Kate. And now it hops the defender's stick and into neutralize, so clearing the zone. Lakeville has to regroup. Lakeville does regroup. And they take the offensive zone with 3. They shoot. Ellie hits it off her shoulder. Great save. Into the corner it goes. SPL banks it out the boards, but not to anyone in particular. Another shot coming. Save made in front. Wow, another save made. Holy cow. That third one goes in. What a flurry.
4 saves in a row and 1 stick.
Yeah. That was a crazy string of events. Unfortunate for the goal, but boy, still standing on her head was Ellie.
That was effort. Wow.
Amazing. 3-1 is the score. Still 4 minutes to go in the first period. I think we got ourselves a hockey game. This Lakeville team is dangerous, no doubt about it. They can strike. Looks like so far time of possession is tipping slightly our way.
That was a power play.
That was a power play. That's true. And that power play does continue, so that means... yeah, please, because it's new. Yeah, it's new, and she said it's not tight enough on the straps. Hey, thanks, Chris. Thanks for asking. Ellie will get some adjustments by her favorite goalie coach. That's Chris Schaefer, Coach Schaefer. She's actually had the opportunity to coach Ellie for a number of seasons now. Thankful for his service. All right, puck back at center ice. There's a bit of an offsides. We have 3 minutes to go in the first period. It's 3-1 SPL.
3-1.
Again, it feels like time of possession maybe tilted our way just a touch. But this Lakeville team, boy, when they got some they'll create opportunities. Speaking of which, they take the zone. They have 3 skaters. That puck comes back out to defense. Defense sizes one up, fires off the chest pad of Ellie. Back out to the blue line. Another shot. Kind of looks like us. They're trying to do those passes from the point. All right, sorry, those shots from the point. And again, can be a good way to score if you can really crash that net and get the rebound. Kaylee, I guess they called that. Is that offsides?
Yeah, offsides. It's not offsides if you bring it back.
Yeah, all right. It's offsides, I guess. There's a Lakeville player in the zone for whatever. Yeah. I don't have my reffing cert, so I'll just leave that one aside. But face-off is coming, and here we go. Lakeville gets it into our zone, but it's on the stick of Kate. Kate goes defense, a cross-ice pass. That's what I've been liking about SPL today is these passes that switch sides of the ice from right to left. Another offsides. This face-off will be coming just outside the blue line. Goes out. What do we got here? Banked off the boards. Lillian's out here on the right wing. Going back for its Harlow. It goes out for icing. No penalties or anything, is there? Just icing.
All the icing is offsides.
See Sam out there. See Ari out there.
The goalie there or something.
Mia's over there on the left wing. Puck comes out to Arya. Arya, sending along the boards, goes to one of the captains. That's Sam. Sam puts it in the middle, and now back out to defense. That was Sophie Schaefer. Wow, what a shot, Sophie. Sophie Schaefer with a goal from the blue line. How about that?
4-1, your Rose came to play today.
4 goals, first period. Still 2 minutes to go. These girls are more fun to watch than the Vikings, I can assure you that.
I gotta report it.
That's the puck. Well, Pretend said nothing, Dan. It's a mighty fine game. Puck does leave the zone. Goes the whole distance. Sophie's there, icing. It's gonna come back.
1:47 to go in the first.
4-1. Exciting hockey on both ends. Kate's there at defense. On the other side is Harlow. Harlow, Lang with it. She uses the boards, banks it into the zone. And actually stays with it. Look at this, sets up Grace. Grace going right into position. Good job, Grace. Even though she didn't get the puck, Harlow saw her, knew exactly where she was going. Sent the puck her way. All right, Lakeville is in the zone. Defense there steps in and clears. Yeah, good defense. Back onto the defenseman's stick. That's Kate. She banks it off the boards over to Grace. Grace, using her body and a little help from Victoria, take the zone, but it does get turned right. That's Harlow. Harlow in the corner, behind the net. Actually, Lakeville ends up with it on their stick. They center. It's down low. That puck comes out into the slot. Now it's on the stick of Grace. Grace drives into the net, into the zone. She's got 2 skaters with her. Shot comes on the goalie. Turned around behind the net. Wow! Victoria with a shot on net.
Going across, going home.
Back out to defense. Defense backhands it into the corner. They pass through the middle and crushing into the slot there was Grace. She was ready for that. This puck goes back out to left side defense. There's Sophie's there. Grace comes back. Now Sophie picks up. She sees Victoria, creating an opportunity. Victoria in space, takes a shot just wide. Lakeville now trying their breakout. And they go right through the middle. Aria's there. She picks it up. She using some fancy skating. Yeah. Right through the middle. But hey, that's the end of the first period. And look at this. 4-1. Way to go, SPL.
Victoria played a hell of a period there.
That was fun. That was fun hockey.
I've seen her yet.
My fingers are freezing.
I know. They didn't do any favors with the heat in this rink.
This is not the warmest rink, is it?
No. See if they're slipping on leg boards on the bench.
Good. Keep those legs moving.
I think they were upset that they were the other B1 teams going for the championship.
Oh, really?
The A team won the championship.
And we're going for third. Hey, you know what? Hardware's hardware. Okay, second period of hockey about to start.
Haley and Piper and Sylvia?
Yep, Kaylee Piper Sylvia back at defense. Looks like Harlow and Kate. Ellie having some equipment issues on the bench. So Coach Schaefer, oh, nope, just stick issues. Now she takes the ice.
Pad adjustments.
Good go, Ellie! Okay, found my microphone. Here we go. Second period of hockey is on the getting going. Battle there for the puck. Zoom in just a touch. Lakers SPL takes the zone. Puck in the corner. Lakeville picks up. Oh, it's intercepted. Nice drive. And out to Kate. Kate fires. Oh, right there in the doorstep was Piper looking for the alley-oop. Kaylee goes in. She backhands it out to Kate. Kate sending it in, but it is picked up on a Lakeville stick. They forward it through center ice on a Harlow stick. Harlow banks it off the boards and into the offensive zone. Sylvia's over there. And Piper. Kate's got it. She banks it off the boards. And it goes the length of the ice. Harlow's there. Piper calls for it. Piper gets it at the midboards. Puck comes out. Lakeville takes a shot. Ellie's there. Save made. And out to defense, but just too much. As that goes the length of the ice. Piper skating hard. So is Kaylee. They bracket the net. Over to the midboard. Stepping in was Lillian, probably? Is that Lillian? Right on. Puck along the corner. There's 3 SPL jerseys that I see. It does look like Lillian is in a good spot there in the middle, or she was. Back out to defense. Sam, she tries to fire, but that's misfired. Mia's over there on the left side. She attacks the puck carrier. It does leave the zone and now picked up on the stick of Arya. Arya sends it through middle. Picked up by Lakeville. Yep. Arya fights back for it. She gets it over to Sam. Poke check and offsides.
Good try, Sam.
As we have 12 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the second. 4-1 SPL. Sam at face-off. Mia Dillon over at the left wing. Lillian on the right wing. Arya with the puck. Sophie Schaefer's her defensive partner.
Yeah.
Good pass over to Mia. Great pass from Mia over to Lillian. Lillian chases it over to the midboards. Back out. Lakeville struggles with it, and so our defender steps in. That's probably Sophie. Now Mia's got a line on it. Mia goes along the boards. She sees it in the middle. Wide open is Sam. Sam fights. Gets a shot, but just wide. Now Lakeville uses the glass. They do not get it out as Sophie's over here defending. Puck's still not out, but Lakeville eventually will clear across the blue line, and there they go. Now that puck goes further down like the ice. Probably not icing. Nope, not icing. Picked up by SPL. Banked out the boards too far for Mia. And Grace is out here as we start getting new line out. Lakeville did a good job here of keeping the puck on this near side board while SPL was making the line change. Yeah, shot came to Ellie's glove. She did stop it, just didn't hold on to it. All right, this puck goes around behind the net. Arya's there. Arya using the far side boards goes up to Victoria. Victoria banks, goes through the middle. 2 SPL players there. Now one of them is Grace. Grace gets in close. And now out to defense is Sophie. Sophie backhands it. Picked up by a Lakeville stick. Lakeville skates out into the center ice. They go across ice with it, but to no one. Now Victoria's chasing the puck carrier down into the corner, and they'll call that one icing. 10 minutes, almost 11 to go. 4-1.
Yeah. Still.
good things. Puck is dropped. Goes out to defense. Lakeville takes a shot. Hits a lot of people in front. And defender's doing a good job of making those shots available. Puck's in the middle. Ooh. There. Yeah, there. That was deflected right in front of the net.
Got a stick on it right away.
Good. Battle for that puck on that far side. Comes out on an SPL player's stick. We clear the zone, and Piper chases it. Uh-oh, Lakeville turns it around. They got two, we got one. Once they fan out to get in front. Piper's there. She goes after it. So is Kate. Kate forwarding out to that defensive spot. And that came back into the zone. Kaylee with the puck. She skates through neutral. She's got fans on either side of her, but she cuts right through the middle, gets loose, and right through the 5-hole. Right through the 5-hole. Just drove through the middle, Kaylee. Wow. That's just putting the game on your shoulders and skating.
Yeah, some wide, strong shoulders she's got.
That was fantastic. We go up 5-1. Mia at the left wing. Sam at the face-off dot. Goes back to Arya. Arya banks it off the boards. Lillian's over there. Back out to Arya. Arya crosses the ice, but this one gets picked up in the middle. And shot on. Ellie drives it over into the corner. Now this puck goes behind the nets. Sophie Schaefer back there. She gets brought to her knees, but she does move the puck in the right direction and to her teammate. One of the captains here. That's Sam. Who's the other captain? Victoria. Yes. Fantastic. Behind the net. Now Lakeville has it, and they leave the zone.
Good work, Sophie.
Sophie using the stick knocks the puck off that other Lakeville player's stick. Behind the net. Starting the breakout over to Lillian. Gets caught up there and turned around. Inside, it picked up by
Sophie.
Probably Sophie. Sophie backhands it in. Allows the team to get a line change, and behind the net, the puck is challenged by SPL. Out to defense, that puck pops the stick, and now we got a bit of a foot race. That's Arya, and a shot into Ellie's glove, makes the save. Fantastic.
She reached out and took it away.
She sure did, man. Good game. Yes, she's my daughter, but she's also having a pretty damn good game, so say that as well. Puck is dropped out to defense, and SPL controls. They go through the middle with their breakout. Lakeville takes the zone again. This time, Kate's back there, and that right through the middle goes to Grace. Grace moves it behind her, but she picks it back up. Great stick work, Kate. Grace. Grace moves in the front. She takes a shot. That one goes wide. Ends up on Brenna's stick, and now Kate. Kate steps in, keeps the puck in. Brenna's there. Puck comes back out to Kate. Kate sees a room. She shoots it. There's Victoria in the middle, one of the other captains, and now Kaylee. Kaylee driving hard around behind the net, using the back of her stick. She gets it out to defense. Kate's there, puts it back in, but now there's room. And Brenna up front, not used to seeing her down low, but there she is. This puck comes out, and there's Harlow. Harlow challenging the puck carrier, doing a good job allowing that puck to go into the corner. Wow, good use of the boards there. Kaylee dodging players as she drives into the zone, takes a shot, blocker save. Great save by the goalie. Sylvia there challenges at the midboards. Puck comes out top of the circle. Lakeville picks it up. They clear the zone. Arya tapping it back the other way, and Sylvia helping along as well. Fresh legs coming on the ice for SPL. Lakeville picks it up behind their net, and it's challenged Puck banks off the boards. Out at the corner here is Sophie. And referee waves off icing as Arya goes behind into the corner.
Too fast.
It's probably true. Into the corner, they battle for the puck. Lakeville has it on their stick. They turn, they shoot. It's in front. Ellie gets just a small piece of it, but not enough as that puck finds its way into the net. The Ice Cats of Lakeville find something to celebrate here midway through the second period. 5-2 is the score.
They almost scored on the other end and they bring it back.
That's good hockey when you got opportunities on both sides. Puck is dropped. And Lillian tries to backhand it into the zone. Sam is there fighting along the blue line for it. Goes back out to Harlow. Harlow sees some room and she skates. Nice skating, Harlow. And she sees a lot of room as she gets almost in front of the net, leaves it back for Mia. Mia drives in there and she stays with it. Way to go to fight for that, Mia. Out to defense. Defenseman keeps it in. Over there's two defensemen right now. One of them goes forward. All right, puck in front. On the blue ice, now out to Kate. Kate shooting just wide of the net. Sam backhanding out to defense was picked up by Lakeville players Skate. And now it is a 2-on-1 situation going the other way. Back checking is Mia Dillon to break that play up. Mia using the pass and threw back to the middle, hooking up with Sam. And back out. There's Kate. She sends it across the blue line, but that was offside. So we have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go in the second.
Outside was because of the line change.
Second period, that'll happen. Get those line changes, and automatically you're offsides. Puck is dropped. Out to Arya. Arya forwarding it over to Victoria. Victoria. Well, Victoria sees Grace. Grace sees room. She drives to the low part of the circle, still stays on her skates. Out to Victoria. Victoria fires just wide. Grace and Brenna. Again, it's really tough when they're both on the ice. Sophie's there. There's Brenna. Actually, I imagine it's tougher for the other team than it is for me when they're both on the ice, to be quite frank.
Oh, Ari, what a save.
And a shot coming, hit by a defender. Blocked by defense, as they say. Puck behind the net. Lakeville comes up with it. They got room. They send it through the middle, but look at this. Arya stepping up to intercept that pass. Now Brenna. Brenna, she got it across the blue line. It's in the zone, and we are on sides. Brenna slaps at it on the Lakeville stick. Comes out of the zone. That might go the length of the ice. That should be icing, and it is. 4 minutes to go, 5-2 SPL. Second period of hockey. Still, this Lakeville team is dangerous. They will score more goals this game. I'll give them one more goal. I'll give them 1 goal a period. Probably not enough to beat us, but you never know. We just can't. I think so. I think so. And Kaylee chases it on the one side, Sylvia on the other. Harlow there on the far side. She moves it forward. Yep, Harlow dumping it in on goal, allowing for a rebound. Lakeville comes up with it, and they clear the zone. Through the middle they go. But defense, again, that's Harlow turning things around. Sylvia there battling along the far side. She gets a shot off. Piper now goes into the corner. Piper sends it back around behind the net. Our winger gets taken down. Play continues. Through the middle and over wide open Piper, but just not quite tape to tape. Again, if there's anything this team needs to work on, it's just that accuracy in passing. They got the right idea. But it is tough. It's a fast-paced game. You're on skates. You got a lot going on. Trying to pass it tape to tape is difficult. They'll get better with practice. Behind the net. Lakeville has it. They try to wrap, but there's a lot of white jerseys there. Harlow gets tripped. And no arms. Puck is kind of on the red line. Centering opportunity, but no Lakeville. Well, now there's a Lakeville player on alone in front. But that puck does come out of the zone. Great job. Piper has it. Piper sees someone in the middle. That's Kaylee. Kaylee's going to have to do this on her own as a line change occurs. Line change comes in. Fresh people come in. Lakeville, though, picks it up. And they try to forward it. Just holding on to that stick tight is Arya. Forcing that puck to really, not go the way Lakeville wanted it to. Sophie now picks it up. That puck stays along the midboards, into the middle, but picked up on a speeding Arya. Arya drops it and gets sent in on sides. Now Lakeville comes out with it. They send it into the offensive zone. Sam's there. Minute 40 yet to go in the second period. Sam loses it at the faceoff dot. It's picked up by Lakeville. They backhand, but it's blocked. Sophie comes in. Good teamwork. Lily in there.
Get out there!
Now defense has it for Lakeville. They get a little bit of a wrist shot off, but it's picked up easily by SPL. And now one of the captains, that's Sam. She moves the puck in on sides, and then it bounces out. Sophie looking for a pass. She sends it over to Arya. Arya back through the middle to Sam. Sam takes the zone. Lakeville picks it up. Now they go the other way. There's just one of them and three of us. So that goes nowhere. Around the boards, there's Victoria. Now Lakeville gets it at the midboards, but coming in is Arya to break that play up, quite literally. And Sam uses her stick to poke at that and force an offsides, I would guess. 41 seconds, second period.
5-2.
5-2 SPL. How about that? Brenna's here at the left wing. Used to seeing her at defense. Fantastic. Puck in the middle. And it's onside there for Lakeville. Battling hard, though, is probably Grace. Yep. And offsides is that call. Just got to be a little patient. You know, you got this urgency to move that puck forward. And that's understandable, but every now and then you've got more time than you think in this game. It's weird. I guess both things are true. It's a really fast game, but sometimes you're in space and you have time to control the puck. You should. Brenna standing up tall. Banked out the boards. Brenna back through the middle. And that's the horn for two. 5-2 after two.
How we doing?
That's a mute on that one. I gotta run in my hands. I think this.
I have another one of these things for that phone, so I should.
I got a tripod for a phone, but
I got another little thing just for some.
okay.
Just click
onto that on top of it.
You pop that one out and put a new one.
Yeah.
I usually leave it at home.
I don't know if the audio on this is just getting picked up from just the mic. I suppose on this.
We can plug our mics into that.
I suppose you can.
Just makes it a little heavy.
Yeah, it's just hard to call and videotape because you kind of looking through a straw. You know?
That and group me text notifications pop up on my tablet when I'm filming.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
It's very hard to read those, film, and
yeah, you're right. Looks like Ellie's got some equipment issues they're working through again on the bench.
You go spending all that extra money on
well, they threw a $50 gift card to us for that pure hockey, right? It had to be used, and used on new chest pads for Ellie, which are being adjusted on the fly.
I usually got to buy Victoria a new stick. We thought we needed a new stick, but we didn't.
Oh, you did?
Well, usually we get her a new one. Her grip fell off.
Ah, that's a welcome surprise, huh? All right, third period of hockey about to begin.
No confusion on the line.
We have Victoria here on the near side right wing. Ellie chasing off to her net. Kate there at defense. And looks like Brenna. Brenna to Kate. Kate banking out the boards. Victoria. And Lakeville gets it going their direction. Behind the net, plenty of SPL players. Battle in the corner, gets free. And Victoria's there, so too. Oh boy, they little turnover. Yeah, a turnover right low. That puck does not leave the zone. Okay, good stick handling there by Kaylee. Harlow. Harlow in the middle, sends it over to Brenna. Brenna sends it back to defense who's jumping over the boards. Yeah, well, that would have been a six-man situation, so good thing she didn't. Back out to defense is Lakeville. Lakeville steps in, they shoot. Ellie turns that aside, goes across the goal mount, and into the corner, picked up by Harlow. Kaylee. Kaylee using the boards, comes out to middle ice. Oh, stays with her, and she's got Harlow with her behind. Puck goes up and over and out of play. As good opportunity for SPL.
Was that going to be hats? Would have been hats if she made that one.
No kidding, that would have been 3. 5-2, 13 minutes, 45 seconds to go, third period. Puck is dropped. Kaylee there at the faceoff dot. She sends it out to defense. Sophie corrals that and keeps it in. Great job, Sophie. And good pass, too, by Kaylee. Along the far boards, I see Piper and then Kaylee. Kaylee sees Sylvia in front. She gets it her way, but a little high. Through the middle it goes, but onto the stick of awaiting Sophie Schaefer. Puck comes in near Ellie, gets steered just past her by her defender. Piper chases after it. Piper makes a play, and now it goes the wrong way again. Aria, nope, probably not Aria. Who's that? Well, over to Sylvia. Sylvia driving along the near side boards. Kaylee just lost it at the blue line, so let's go in the other direction. They fire it into the corner. Sophie's going to pick this up, and Lakeville gets fresh legs on the ice. SPL will need a line change here soon and need to get it out of the zone to do that. Aria has it. She's getting surrounded by players. Now a lot of room over here. Piper does clear the zone, and with a little luck, we have a 2-on-1. Now we got a 2-on-1 still. Bouncing puck in front. Puck comes out to Mia. Mia sends it in.
Good job, Mia.
Mia has it. She goes into the middle. Sylvia down low. Puck goes behind the net. Now Kaylee. Kaylee circling. Puck's on edge, but she still makes the pass. Top of the circle shot. Goalie reaches the glove out, but doesn't grab anything, just air. Kate with a quick turn. Now Mia has it, or will have it. She gives a little nudge to Sam, but this one's going to leave the zone. Sam. Good job, Lakers. Good shift. And they are going to call that offsides, as they are wont to do. It's close. Yeah, they're on the far side. Yeah.
Right there.
It was close. Close counts, says the referee.
Aggressive.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was offsides as well. As Kate dumps the puck into the corner. And there's Sam behind the net. Tries the stick lift. Is not successful as this puck goes the length of the ice. Ellie's there to watch it sail past her for icing. We still have 11 minutes to go in this game. We are in third place game. Trophy on the line. 5-2 is the score. And Grace is at the faceoff dot. We got Victoria on the right wing. We got Ari at defense. Feed goes out to Sophie. Sophie tries to go D to D. Lakeville intercepts that. Good step up, Aria. Good swing. Behind the net, Sophie Schaefer has it. She just drives through one player. Tries to drive through two, and really it's pretty successful as that puck leaves the zone. They turn it around, and quickly out to Victoria goes the puck. We got a 2-on-1 if we hurry. Victoria shoots. Goalie is able to get the glove there. Good save. Good shot. Face-off coming to Lakeville. Wildcats? Ice Cats. Ice Cats.
It would have been nice to see her look the other side though.
Yeah, you know, there's always decisions to be made when you're carrying the puck.
Look at low, so you get a pad rebound.
Looking up at that goalie, you see some twine, you're going to aim for it.
I hear you.
Sometimes those goalies, they give something so that they can take it away. They'll give a corner, they'll give some twine just to snap that puck out of the air. All right. Puck does clear. We got a little bit of a race to the puck. Lakeville, unfortunately, is going to win this. No, Harlow's going to win this. She gets in there. Great, great back check by Harlow. And Lakeville in low. Ellie makes just enough of a save to steer that wide. Behind the net, though, crowd erupts as no calls coming out of the refs.
Go!
Look at this. Harlow's going the other direction now. This one goes through the blue ice, so no icing. Harlow fighting for it. Oh, sorry, that's Kaylee there. Thank you. Again, I'm filming and talking on this one, so I got a limited view. All right, Kaylee now has it at the blue line. She drives into the zone. She's got a lot of players on her as SPL gets fresh legs on the ice. Kaylee's trying to center an opportunity to a crash in Lillian. That would have been great. They are on the same page there. Neutral ice as Lakeville takes the zone. They fire from a long distance. Ellie puts a leg pad out there, steered away. Make those rebounds happen in the corner, not in front of her. Oh, out to defense, comes in hard, into her padding. She reaches down, puck is loose, but referee blows the whistle. She made the first save and the second as she does have the puck. Great job, Ellie. Wow.
A lot of pressure on that net.
Another fantastic save as the score remains 5-2.
Get more aggressive.
Yeah, Lakeville is coming on strong this third period. SPL wins the faceoff, doesn't clear the zone. That puck is down low. Lakeville looking for an opportunity, but defense breaks it up. Lakeville still has it on their stick. They go back around behind the net to Sophie's side. Sophie goes into the corner. That puck comes out, banked out the boards by Mia, trying to create some space. Sophie backhands it through the middle. Probably a good opportunity there, but didn't connect. And now, forwarded it ahead. There's Sam. Sam takes that skater down, but that wasn't really her fault. That was the other skater, so no arms go up. Puck comes out to defense and actually leaves the zone to Aria. Aria has it in neutral ice. She has to make a move. Out onto Lillian's stick. Lillian fights for it on the near side. That battle continues, and the puck comes out through the middle. There's a Lakeville player there. Round the net it goes for an SPL. And into the corner they drive. That puck comes out into the middle. Good defense, good positioning Aria to be in the right spot to protect the house. Puck gets forwarded out to Brenna. Brenna working well with the puck in the zone. Boy, we got some good back and forth hockey today. Victoria, good pass over to Grace. Grace takes the zone, but now we're going to get an offsides as that puck jumps back over the blue line.
7:52.
Good hockey, both ends of the ice. 5-2 in this third period. Nice to be sitting on a couple goal lead and watching this game. Couple threes, a nice, comfortable for a goalie dad to be watching a game.
Good pressure, you two.
All right, in the middle, on to Grace's stick, or Brenna's, that's Brenna, yep.
Had a good shot there.
Now Lakeville has it, they have two. Kate's the one. Kate goes up. Yeah, Kate goes after and breaks it up. That puck leaves the zone, so Lakeville's going to have to regroup. They're going to have to regroup a long way as Grace gives chase. Near side, kept in by Kate right at the blue line. Good job, Kate. Victoria taps it ahead, and out it goes. 7 minutes, they wave off icing. Aria has it. Aria using cross-ice passing
expect that.
A little too much for Grace. Grace goes off to a fresh line. Get new players out here. Sylvia there.
Where's Sylvia?
Yeah, you gotta, you never give up on a play. Nice job, Sylvia. Behind the net. Out to defense to Sophie. Sophie backhands it down low. Piper goes after it. And out of the zone. Lakeville through neutral ice. They take the zone. They've got 3. They send it down behind the net. It bounces. Sophie out to, intercepted as she was seeing Sylvia. Out to defense. They take a shot. It gets broken up by the skate of someone that's shaking it off. That's Aria. And now look at Sylvia here. Again, that means she was open, but that pass just out of her skates. It's a tough thing to adjust for as Lakeville comes the other way. They shoot behind the net. Kate's there. She does a little bit of a flip pass over to Piper. Piper fights at midboard. She sends it through the middle, and it does get to Sylvia. Sylvia forwards it over to Kaylee. No, she'll just take it herself. Line change is happening, so the battle at the blue line will be fierce as this puck comes out. Lakeville tries to take the zone, but Harlow's there now as we get new players on the ice. Offside, says the referee. We're at 5 minutes, 5.5. Yeah, a lot of action back and forth. Both teams are playing hard this third period.
We're still getting to those spots we need to, right?
Winning battles. Good to see. Puck does come in. And on Harlow's stick, she carries it out.
Kick it.
A little bit of help from her friends on that far side. And back out to defense. Nice backhanded tap up to Victoria by Grace. They send it down behind the net. Lakeville passing it up through the middle, but it's challenged right away. And Victoria forwards it along the near side boards.
Gets the puck deep after that.
Grace is there. She challenges the puck carrier, creating a turnover. Top of the circle for Harlow. She goes backhand. Nothing comes of that as Lakeville takes it out of the zone. They're probably a little tired. We got a lot of white jerseys there. Player is taken down. No arms go up. So these refs are pretty consistent about being very careful on offsides, but nothing else, which is fine. Shot coming from the left side. Goalie gets it in the glove. And there's the whistle. 4 minutes now as the sands of time start to trickle down on the Ice Cats.
They're playing some Sandman.
Enter Sandman. It'd be nice if we had a little more public address, right? A little music, a little something.
They're calling him Mr. What were they calling him the other night?
Yeah, the other guy was.
South Park teacher?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I suppose so. He was chatty though. Nothing wrong with being a chatty PA guy. All right, Sam battles for it at the blue line. She wins that battle, and they have 2. SPL takes his own blocker save, steered into the corner. Mia there, backhands out to defense, but it's picked up at the midboard. Now into neutral ice. Aria's there. Aria taps it ahead, using the boards, and coming in is Lillian to support. Lillian drives into the zone on sides as SPL. They take it in deep, behind the net, circling in front. There's Sam. Shot, trickles past the goalie. What a goal. Nice pass, going behind the net, getting that pass as someone charges at the net. And that's the key. You got to skate at the net even if there's a player behind it. That's okay.
Great work, those two.
You never know when the puck's going to come out to you, but if you time that right, that's your result. 6-2. Great job, SPL. All right, neutral ice. Back out to Kate. Kate in through across the middle, intercepted. Lakeville takes the zone. They've got 3. They shoot, goes behind the net. Into the corner, there's Piper. Piper works. She gets a little help from Harlow. Waiting. Yep, Kaylee's just waiting there. There's the third person. She digs. Puck squeezes out, but SPL was ready. Now, Sylvia, sitting at the blue line, carries it out of the zone. Good job, Sylvia. This is why it takes a team. This is why you got to hold your positions to be able to clear. Like, once you get possession of that puck, you got to get it out. You got to move it. Wow, good shot coming in.
Harlow, right?
That was Harlow, I think, right?
Harlow, sorry.
Yeah. Lakeville going through the middle on their breakout. They do hit their skater, but Kate takes it off that stick easily. And Kaylee's there waiting for it. Kaylee's in neutral ice. She has the puck, but there's about 3 Lakeville players in front of her. Drops it back. Look at that. Smart play to drop it back to a player that now had all kinds of space. Fun to watch. All right, this puck now on Victoria's stick. She takes it into the zone.
Nice work.
She's got Brenna in the middle.
Good work.
Arya now crashing in at the midboards. She takes a shot. Goalie gets that glove out there, grabs it out of the air.
Defensive play. Sorry.
1 minute, 40 seconds to go. It's third period. 6-2 SPL. Puck drops. Victoria comes in. She gets it into the corner. Lakeville now has it coming along the other side is Brenna. Brenna backhands it into the middle. Now Grace. Grace blocked.
Just about had that, Grace.
Back out to defense. There's Sophie. Sophie forwards it up ahead to Victoria. Victoria pivots. Back out to defense. Now Sophie back to Victoria. Victoria takes it into the zone. She shoots. Goalie has to make a save, but steers it aside. Challenging the puck carrier there.
Get in front.
Puck in the middle.
She should go in front.
There's Grace challenging the puck carrier. She backhands it into the goalie.
Get it, Brenna.
Brenda was there now, and Sophie. Sophia backhands it off
That
sides.
was very close, too.
As all of them have been. Laser close, and these referees are on that like there is
On
no.
that line like crazy.
And hey, you know what? If you're going to enforce one thing, let's enforce offsides.
42
And that's what they
seconds.
chose to do this game. All right. No, they've been good. The refs have been great this game. Yes, they've called a lot of offsides. And yeah, that's, they haven't called much anything else, to be honest. Sam gets taken down hard, neutral ice. 23 seconds to go. Looking good for SPL in this third place claim here at the All-American Tournament in Blaine. Lakeville, 2. They got 3. We got 1. Shot. Ellie makes the save. Behind the net, the puck goes. That 3-on-1 was turned aside. And here we go with 1 second left, and that's it. SPL with the win, and they mob the goalie.
She's going down.
She's good. Great job, SPL.
Everyone skated hard, pretty much.
Yeah, they played well both sides of the ice with forwards, defense. Ellie stood on her head, did a great job.
Oh my gosh, that one play. I know one went in, but still, 4 saves back and forth.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's the multiple saves that eventually it's going to catch up to you, but
Right?
boy, she did great.
It just kept piling more on.
Fun to watch.
Just said to him in the locker room, we bought a live up for next time.
Absolutely. This was a great game. I saw a lot of hard work by everybody.
Medals or anything? Or just go around?
I don't know. I'm not sure there's a medal ceremony here or not. Probably not so much. Just a good game and a third place victory. Good way to end the weekend. We're out. Now, how do you end this? I'll let you take over that.
Stop streaming.
Come on now, stop.